Okay.
Memo to Josh. Air it out. Head to Washington, D.C. Chiefs found themselves trailing the football team at halftime. So just to recap, Chiefs trailing Washington at the half, Nick. Partly due to the fact that Patrick Mahomes threw 2 more picks.
What happened?
All right, second half was one of the...
You guys are going to drive me nuts.
Second half...
What happened?
Okay. All right, listen. Chiefs bounced back, put together 3 touchdown drives in the second half. They pull away. They beat Washington 31-13. But after the game, I said that. I lowered the bass in my voice, as Broussard would say. After the game, Mahomes, listen to him on something he rarely needs to address, his turnover troubles.
I'll move on to the next play. I mean, it's this league. You're gonna go through adversity. I mean, we've been blessed enough that I haven't had to deal with a lot of that early in my career. I mean, I've had a lot of interceptions this year. It's not a secret. I mean, you kind of have to just move on. You got to just kind of keep playing, because at the end of the day, if the interceptions, I mean, they're on the stat sheet, but if you're getting wins, no one really cares about them. So you have to find a way to win games no matter what it takes.
I care about it.
Patrick. Hard to win games when you lose their turnover battle. Yesterday, notwithstanding.
Yeah,
Chiefs have lost their turnover battle 4 times this season, tied for the league lead with the Patriots and the Jaguars. Nick, should the Chiefs be happy with the win or disappointed in another 3 turnover performance?
Listen, I'm happy. How about this? I don't know how the Chiefs feel. I'm happy. Because the Chiefs are back to being the Chiefs. And what do I mean by that? Do I mean because they played a perfect on both sides of the ball? No, that's not why. Do I mean because if you actually look at it, the offense and the defense, or Mahomes and the defense, I should say, played outstanding for every single play, with one glaringly obvious awful play. For the defense, it was when 2 guys ran wide open at the end of the first half. For Mahomes, it's the play you guys keep running on a loop, as if we don't have highlights from the second half when he tore them up. But that's not why they should feel great. They should feel great because they just won by 18 points on the road, won 21-0 in the second half. And the question is, are you concerned, Nick? Are you worried? How do you feel? You know what that means? That means they're back to being the future favorites, America. Because we wouldn't ask that about any other team. 18-point road win, good or bad? Getting back to 500, good or bad? And Broussard, I got a question for you, my friend. How long again until the Chiefs are under 500? 3 years? 6 years? I hope America enjoyed these last couple weeks when they were under 500. But when look at the schedule. Tell me if you think they're going to be under 500 again this year, and then let me know if you think, because I think it'll be 2028 until Jen is able to put up again. Oh, look at the Chiefs under 500. I hope you enjoyed it, America, because it's over. And that defense, Broussard, woo. Second half shutout, forcing turnovers. Chris Jones coming back. Woo.
Rev it up, Broussard.
Getting there, buddy.
Look,
we're getting there.
Nick, I think America's learned not to put too much stock in your Chiefs predictions, but that's neither here nor there. All right. Finally, I agree with Nick. That means that finally he's right on this show. I'm with Nick. But here's the reason why I'm not concerned about the turnovers. Because the guy making the turnovers is Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is still, don't get it twisted, he is still the best quarterback in the NFL. All right? Now, without question. Here's an example, and this goes kind of to what you were saying, Nick, about, we're questioning them even though they blew a team out. If Pat Mahomes had the type of game that Justin Herbert had yesterday, who's regarded as now a top 5 quarterback, bells would be going off all over the NFL. What in the world is wrong with Pat Mahomes? We expect such greatness out of this guy that when he does it, when he throws an interception or 2, we just don't know how to act. So I'm not concerned at all about Pat Mahomes. He's always been a bit reckless, but the guy that's responsible for a good chunk of these turnovers is Tyreek Hill. Tyreek's got to start catching the football. 2 of Mahomes' 8 picks this year have gone through Tyreek Hill's hands. And you can jump on Mama Mahomes for tweeting all you want, but she ain't lying. It ain't Pat Mahomes' fault. And Nick's right, the defense, I get it. Washington's not very good offensively, But the defense, they got Daniel Sorensen out of there. I kind of liked him, but they got him out of there, put Juan Thornhill in, made another adjustment at linebacker, and the defense looked much better. So, yeah, it was a. I'm happy if I'm a Chiefs fan because I think that was a step in the right direction, Wiles, especially the second half.
No, okay. I'll make you a deal. I'll take the Tyreek Hill interception off the board. How about that? I think it's fair. That should have been a catch. Sure. That should not go on his record. However, the other interception should count as 5. That's how bad that was. So you actually opened up a Pandora's box. It was so bad. And I think that you guys are glossing over how horrible of an interception this was. You'd be like, oh no, it's just one play. It's not. It's indicative of deeper problems with what Mahomes is pressing on offense that he doesn't think he has to do too much. I'll give you an example, Jenna. It's like if you had a baby. And it's like, oh, how's the baby's vocabulary? Like, oh, it's really good. They know all these words. And then they know a few sentences in a dead language that hasn't been spoken for 5,000 years. Like, whoa, that's a problem. That's what you see in horror movies. That's not great. That's how bad that interception was. There is something wrong with his decision-making right now that he doesn't believe in your offense if he's forcing plays like that rather than taking a 3-yard loss.
Learn from that.
It is. Don't tell me the second half.
That would be a great point. That would be a great point if we didn't have the evidence of the second half. Well, the offense is broken. He's pressing. I don't think he's the same guy. And then he played a perfect second half. Great day for the Chiefs, by the way. Ravens beat down the Chargers, who I was wrong about, evidently. 1 game out of first, baby. 1 game out of first, Jenna.
And babies are speaking Yiddish everywhere. Back talking Baker and the Browns now. Another brutal day in Cleveland for the quarterback. Are the Browns looking more like contenders or pretenders? Talk about that next. But first, Aaron Rodgers with a message to the city of Chicago. All Bears fans yesterday. Check.
Well done, Wilds.
I want a whole show of Weird and Wonderful. Time to run the no huddle back to Cowboys Patriots. All right, so New England lost in overtime to Dallas, but Mac Jones had New England in it till the very end. How about 15 of 21? How about 229 yards and 2 touchdowns? But he did get pick 6 by Trayvon Diggs with just over 2 minutes left to play in the fourth. Overall, though, not a bad day for Mac Jones. Kevin Wilds, resident Patriots fan, I assume you like what you saw out of Mac yesterday despite the overtime loss to Dallas?
Okay, all right. Let me get ready here because I got a lot of complicated feelings. A lot of people were like, Wilds, are you satisfied being 2-2-0-2? 2 wins, 2 losses, 0 ties, 2 almost wins. The answer is I have mixed feelings about it. Here's why. I believe in Mac Jones, and he has led us to this 2-2-0-2 record.